What's up, everybody? It's Jonathan Carpenter. Other people know me as Wise Words J, J, Jonathan, whatever you want to call me. It's cool. I just want to make a short video about how I devoted my life to God for 2 days and the things which He was telling me and the importance of what He's told me over these last 2 days. And it was hard to do because I haven't been on my phone. I haven't really spoken to anyone basically but the people that allow me to stay in their home. I just got away from everyone, and I did this as spiritual healing and not as an isolation of fear. It's two different things, so we'll talk about that. But isolating yourself out of fear is totally different than isolating yourself with God, because that's when you're seeking His Spirit, and that's when your spirit is hungry for God and what He's going to do for you. And that is commit everything that we do to the Lord. That is also be obedient to the Lord. That is also to allow His discipline to be in action in your life and actually apply what discipline He's given you. The Lord will give you a set of instructions, and we have to listen to those instructions. Be obedient, don't be rebellious. And a lot of times we allow our flesh to lead our life versus the Spirit. The Spirit is here to teach you. The Spirit is here to lead you into a place of righteousness. And a lot of times we don't want to go the Spirit's way. We want to go our own way. We want to do things according to our own flesh, but that flesh will drive you to desolation every time. And just reading Psalms has really been speaking to my spirit. And another thing that I've gained over the last 2 days is to fear the Lord. Putting your fear in the Lord, you will always prosper. And His word promises that. And if you're asking how is my fear going to allow me to, how's fear in the Lord going to be beneficial to me, then I would say read His word, and you'll see why. You'll see why you need to fear the Lord in His words, because the Lord holds your life in His hands. He can take your life away at any moment. Not saying that the God is going to do that, because it's not the type of God that we serve. The type of God that we serve is a loving God, is a just God, a God that loves justice, and we have to be able to understand that. And as a child of God, God is going to discipline you, but you have to understand that He's disciplining you because we are sinful. We have a sinful nature. So once you get past that sinful nature and allow God's Spirit to instruct you to do the correct things, then you're setting yourself to a pathway of a godly man. And God watches over those who are godly and not wicked. So you have to make sure that you're not in a state of being doing wicked things, because God then will allow those consequences of your sin to be placed in your life. And it's hard to live in sin, and it's hard to get closer to God when you're living in sin, because sin is so pleasurable to us, and we feel like, this is the best option for me because I'm pleasing myself rather than sacrificing it, rather than submitting to God and allowing the flesh to die. So I hope that helps someone today. I will continue to put up these videos. I want to display how God is going to actually move in my life and allow people to see God moving in my life. So just keep watching, just bear with me, and I would just continue to share what God gives me. Set your heart on the Lord and let the Lord lead your heart.